Welcome to Omasae, where thoughtful living and artistic simplicity guide every corner of design. In today's video, we're diving into the world of Wabi Sabi, a Japanese aesthetic rooted in imperfection, impermanence, and understated beauty. But we're not talking about sprawling gardens or expansive rooms. We're exploring how Wabi Sabi thrives best in small spaces. Whether you live in a studio apartment, a compact city flat, or a tiny home nestled in nature, this philosophy transforms your home into a sanctuary of calm. Through worn textures, weathered wood, earthy tones, and intentional emptiness, even the smallest room can radiate warmth and serenity. This is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. As you watch, imagine your own space. Where can a little less become a little more? If you love quiet design and soulful details, be sure to like, subscribe to Omasae, and share your favorite wabi-sabi element in the comments. Let's step into a world where time leaves its beautiful mark. At the heart of Wabi Sabi lies a simple idea. Beauty is found not in what's flawless, but in what's real. A cracked bowl, a faded linen curtain, a beam of afternoon light falling across a textured wall. These ordinary things become extraordinary when viewed through a Wabi Sabi lens. In a small home, imperfections stand out more easily, but that's exactly where the magic happens. Let the scratch in your wooden stool or the uneven edges of handmade ceramics be part of the story. Instead of hiding or fixing them, Wabi Sabi invites you to celebrate them. These pieces carry time, touch, and memory. And when you fill a tiny space with objects that feel lived in rather than showroom perfect, you create a space that feels human. Choose natural materials like wood, clay, linen, and stone. Look for weathered finishes and muted tones, soft grays, warm browns, and creamy whites that blend effortlessly and calm the senses. Embrace what is chipped, faded, or aged. In Wabi Sabi, your home is not a frozen picture of perfection, it's a living poem. In a compact room, every inch matters, but that doesn't mean you need to fill it. In fact, Wabi Sabi teaches us to do the opposite. Leave room for emptiness. Negative space isn't wasted space. It's where peace lives. It's the bare wall behind a single painting. It's the quiet pause between a chair and a window. In small homes, clutter accumulates fast, and visual noise can make a tiny room feel even tighter. So begin by removing the excess. Clear the shelves. Edit the furniture. Keep only what you love and what serves a purpose. Then arrange your layout with intention. Let light move freely through the space. Allow shadows to exist. You'll start to feel how the room changes, not just physically, but emotionally. There's a softness, a lightness, that comes from doing less. Wabi Sabi isn't minimalism for the sake of emptiness. It's choosing presence over perfection. The goal isn't to own nothing. It's to own just enough, so your home can breathe and your mind can, too. In Wabi Sabi design, texture is everything. When your space is small, texture does the work of depth and richness that square footage can't provide. Think of rough linen drapes that catch the light, a handmade ceramic cup with uneven glaze, a woven basket that carries its own quiet history. These elements are not flashy, they whisper instead of shout. In your small space, every item can be chosen for how it feels, not just how it looks. A hand-brushed plaster wall brings softness and age. A reclaimed wood shelf with knots and grain patterns becomes a natural sculpture. Use raw materials that change with time, copper that tarnishes, wool that softens, clay that cracks. Let them age with grace. Layer rugs, throws, and cushions in natural fabrics like cotton, wool, and hemp. Even a single stone placed on a wooden table becomes a grounding object. This tactile richness doesn't clutter your space, it deepens it. The textures of Wabi Sabi make your home feel like it's been lived in, loved, and embraced by time. Wabi Sabi homes are not filled with things, they're filled with stories. Instead of buying mass-produced decor, seek out objects that hold personal meaning or a sense of quiet presence. A chipped vase from a local maker, a smooth river stone picked up on a trip, or a dried branch arranged in a simple jar. All of these are beautiful in their own right. In a tiny space, even a few intentional objects can speak volumes. Rather than covering every surface, curate a small vignette. A weathered ceramic dish on a linen cloth, a single flower in a glass bottle, a book open to a favorite poem. These objects don't just decorate, they remind. They mark moments, evoke emotions, and anchor your attention. Rotate them seasonally or as your needs shift. Wabi Sabi living means creating a home that evolves with you, not one frozen in a perfect arrangement. The less you own, the more precious each item becomes. Let your belongings be companions on your journey, not distractions from it. In Wabi Sabi design, light is a material. Especially in small spaces, the way light moves across your room can transform the entire atmosphere. Morning sunlight slanting across a wooden floor, a flickering candle casting soft shadows at night. These are not just effects, They are experiences. Embrace windows as they are. Use sheer or natural fiber curtains that filter the light rather than block it. Choose lamps with warm tones and avoid harsh, sterile bulbs. Even the way a mirror reflects a beam of light can change the feel of the room. Let your lighting adapt throughout the day, bright for mornings, dimmer in the evenings. Allow the shadows to shift and speak. Shadow is not the absence of design, it's part of it. By designing with both light and shadow, your home becomes more than a place to live. It becomes a living canvas. It breathes with the rhythm of time, bringing a sense of calm, continuity, and connection to the world outside your walls. Wabi Sabi teaches us that peace is not found in more space or more stuff. It's found in how we see and care for what we already have. Whether your home is a small apartment, a narrow townhouse, or a tiny cabin, you can shape it into a retreat of calm, meaning, and beauty. Let go of perfection and embrace the honest textures of time. Choose fewer things, but choose them well. Let emptiness have its place. Surround yourself with light, shadow, nature, and story. Wabi Sabi is not just a style, it's a way of seeing. And once you learn to see your space through this lens, you may find that your tiny home already holds everything you need. If this video inspired you to rethink your space, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Omasae, and let us know in the comments what Wabi Sabi means to you. Until next time, keep creating beauty in the quiet, imperfect corners of your life.